Hey now.
Oh. Hi, how you doing? Where you from? What do you do for a living?
Bruh.
All week long.
All rise, order in the court. It's time for We Got a Case.
That's right, baby. Make sure you get your red shirts on today.
Ah, yes.
Red Shirt Tuesday,
Thursday.
Thursday, wherever the hell day it is you're
They
watching.
all running into each other.
I've been drinking.
Let's
sorry.
start here, Mikey. Battleground Mitch, what the hell are you drinking?
Creed, I've got a little bit of a, not an upset stomach, just like a queasy stomach today.
Okay.
So I'm Bundaberger or something like that. It's an Australian
Ginger beer.
ginger beer.
Right,
So
weird bottle. Last time I had a bottle like that, it was this cherry something or other. It's
it's really
Listen.
interesting. You got to turn it upside down first. And then you turn it right side up. And it's got like a little tab, and you pull the tab across the top that has a little hole, and it goes, psst, and then you lift up, and it takes a little cap off.
all right. That's a little bit different. That's kind of like opening those Japanese drinks that we like that you got to push the.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? And then
the one with the marble in it.
Yes, exactly. Mr. Grotto, good to see everybody checking in. Stephanie, I swear to God, I think it could snow here today in the South Carolina. It's so damn cold. It's probably not that bad.
It was bad this morning. I easily froze to death. It was like 35, I think it was, something like that. Ridiculously cold, but we're in the nice, cozy, warm court.
We are
with our friend MKG. She's dropping a record this week. Make sure you pick it up.
Let's start here. Is it
Judge Wheeler?
Battleground Court? We're in Washington, by the way. Washington.
Somewhere, unless it's an ongoing violation of the restraining order, I don't know.
I'm not going to get into that.
But no, I understand her. And so
I always like when you start off with charges that you don't want to bring up. That was
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
adds great character.
Is he picking his toes?
Concerns.
I understand. So
Very common thing to do
Kelly
in
Moore, if you want to
jail.
come back up,
Court.
ma'am.
Gross.
Ma'am, again, I would normally have an attorney here present with you. And my sense is that I'm trying to explain to you that I don't want you to talk about the incident. I am not going to impose a no contact order between yourself and your daughter. Does that answer
Georgia?
the question?
No, there was, he had said that there
Georgia. Georgia.
Let's not go there. No.
Okay.
No. All we're going to do today, I've assigned you future court dates. Again, it's pre-trial.
Shutting them down, Creed.
No kidding.
This hearing, December 29th, 10 o'clock in the morning.
She's there for everything
Conditions
but
are
what
released
he
to violate no law.
wants to.
Appeared all mandatory court dates. Notify the court of any change of address or phone number. I'm making a formal
Good
finding on
point.
the record that we have a very unusual circumstance before the court where normally if we have a person who is a victim, a person who is, at least in the eyes of the law, a perpetrator, I would normally restrain the victim from the perpetrator. Because I have heard today on the record from the victim that there is not an alternative. Court is finding that there is no alternative housing in this circumstance.
Oh, wow.
I am going to put the two of you back together. Now, all I
Oh,
will
God.
say at this point, because your attorney is not formally present, is if there is anything that is coming out of this house in regards to law enforcement between yourself and your daughter, I will have to take that step.
Wow. So she
We will
asked
have
about
to
the
find housing
restraining
through
order. I said,
CPS
no,
for your
oh
daughter
no.
then. So that's the only alternative that I'll have. I
Oh,
will
boy.
lay that card on the table right now. If there are future issues, that is the step I will take. Do you understand? Okay.
Get one chance.
We don't have any release conditions.
He's
so
now
I'm
sucking his
compelled At
toenails.
this point, unless Ms. Moore has a history of not showing up in court, or
Gross.
releasing her on recognizance.
Whoa, whoa.
Your Honor, is she on?
Are they monitoring?
It was the district court on the 14th. It was.
Judge really not wanting her to say anything. Shut up. Nothing.
All right, I'm going to continue you on enhanced.
What did Mikey
release
do
for
to
Clark
you,
County
JG?
District
Tell
Court.
me.
You will report via phone.
Show him on the doll. What?
That's right. Yes.
Directed
So we have this
by
little teddy
your
bear here,
Police
please.
officer.
JG.
Do you have contact information, Ms. Moore, for your attorney, Ms. Gaffney?
I do, Your Honor, and this.
Watched it, loved it, Flushing.
Love it.
Sir, but I've been in court, so,
Just call them now.
When
If they
Judge
have an
started
issue with
crying
that, then
through,
I will more
some
than
of that,
happily
those-
discuss
that
it with
was-
your release officer. I have no problem.
I turned on some
Okay.
to watch it this morning
Any
just
other
to get that
questions at all,
part.
Ms.
Just
Moore,
that part.
simply about
And she started crying. I said,
conditions
nope,
for your
cut it
return.
off. I'm like, I'm done. When she said
Okay.
8-year-old and then started crying, I'm like, yep,
Works
I'm out.
momentarily. Once you
Out.
have that paperwork, you are free to go. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, she's got to live in the house with her daughter, Creed. That
Yeah,
Ms. Moore,
that's
are we ready on Mr. Suter.
We are, Your Honor.
Mr. Suter, can I have you
That's
state your
pretty
name
crazy.
and date of birth, please, for the record?
you got to speak up just a little bit louder.
1967.
Okay, so the audio kicked on, Mr. Suter. I just need you to state your name again. I caught the.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, I just caught your
Stephen Craig Suter.
favorite ear.
February 16, 1967.
Can we get the
Ms. Ward
can we
is
get
present
the
with us in court. I think
sound engineer in there to work on that?
Cheney.
Scott.
I was just
Stayed
go-
by Ms. Ward.
I was just going to indicate that Mr. Cheney continues to represent Mr. Suter. I'm simply standing in for Mr. Cheney this morning because of a conflict
Mainly
he
just
had.
fruits and
I have
vegetables, the
spoken with
best
Mr.
gardening,
Suter as well
best
as Mr.
seeds to
Cheney.
use when.
We're asking at this
Best
matter
ginger beer out of
that
Australia.
December
Yeah.
8th, he's done a waiver of speedy trial with a new commencement
Good to
date
see
of
you,
that
shirtless
date. I've gone
dad.
over that waiver of speedy trial with him. I believe he understands that. He currently has a hold out of Clark County as well as Washington County. We're hoping that those matters will be resolved when he comes back to court on December 8th. He understands that if he gets out of custody, that he needs to appear here in Battleground.
So was Emily
Court
laying
on
in
that
bed just
date,
crying all
and
day?
needs to get in contact with Mr. Cheney
Just glad
as
it's
soon as
over.
possible.
Mr. Suter, do you understand, sir, your right to a speedy trial?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand, sir, that in doing a waiver commencing December 8th, 2022, I don't think he's being held on any of the battleground cases. Am I correct on that?
Monetary monorail, ladies and gentlemen.
That was my understanding.
Okay. That would allow for a 90-day speedy trial period beginning December 8th, 2022. Do you understand
Jello.
that, sir?
Yes, sir.
And are you agreeing to waive that right?
Yes, sir.
We'll accept the waiver, find it knowingly, intelligently, and
It was
voluntarily
2K,
made.
you're right.
Mr. Suter's next court date is December 8th, 2022 at 10 o'clock in the morning. Mr. Suter, that is a mandatory court date.
Is the guy next to him a tattoo artist? I mean,
I'm
look at the
pretty
amount
sure
of
that's-
tattoos he has.
If you-
Not a
if you
guy.
are
Yeah, maybe it
released
is a
in
guy.
any
I'm
way,
not
shape,
sure.
or form, You were to
Allegedly.
appear in
Not to be
person
rude.
on that date. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir. Is that Battleground, sir?
Battleground Municipal Court, please. make
Yes,
sure you're
Hector,
staying
it
in
is.
touch with Mr. Cheney, okay, sir?
100%. Like the one I covered last night.
Mr. Suter, have a good day.
I know. I was kind of hurrying when I saw the thing come up. I'm like, oh, we were coming home.
I laid in bed and I was like, okay, they're going live. All right.
And it was
Getting
3
close.
minutes, right? Was it?
Yeah. And he was just like driving like a maniac. I said, all right, fine, I'll get up. And then done. Unbelievably.
Nuts go better with the butter.
Is this lawyer at the smokehouse? I mean,
Is
look at
ranch a fruit?
that. Ooh.
Yeah, guys, yeah, he's smoking his salmon. He just got out there, his trout. Let's jump over what you got.
All right.
Let's see,
We're in Reno, Creed.
okay,
Reno Municipal Court.
One before we get started.
Very
With an
quick. Thank
attorney?
you,
We'll be
Flush.
asking you questions today. Make sure that you were present for the video this
Is
morning.
the
of your
attorney wearing a
constitutional
hat
right.
to court?
Yeah, he's,
Make sure you understand if you are pleading guilty or no contest.
It's not a good idea.
Also, you all need to understand
nice
that
bang, Jill.
a plea of guilty or no contest to a misdemeanor may negatively impact immigration status. This is a time
How many
set for
cheesecloths do we
video
have over the
arraignments.
judge's camera?
Today's November 15th. The time
Think
is
of the judge
approximately
duty.
8:41 in the morning. We have Jill Drake representing the city and Mr. Henry Sotelo representing the defense. Let's go ahead and start with the reds. I'm going to call two names. Gentlemen, first person come up to the
Is he
podium.
the
Second
Reds
person
or the Reds?
have a seat.
Oh,
immediately
yes, she
behind
wants
Christopher Sheehan on standby. April Burnett.
We can go with Sheehan now, Judge.
Knox,
if you
attorney
want.
at law.
More
Yeah, that's
perfect.
what I want to start with.
Oh, okay,
Christopher
good. So,
Sheehan.
Judge, real quick, Judge.
Oh, wow. They
for
brought
the
up
record,
protection.
on a no contest, please, was stipulate to a factual basis.
Terminator?
No, reading of complaints are not necessary unless noted, and on also all but one of the names, the defendant's names are spelled correctly, Judge.
Okay, thank you so much.
Sorry, Flusha.
Okay, what are we doing on Christopher Sheehan?
Yeah.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good Judge, I got it. Let me get this to you real quick. He's going to plead no guilty or no contest to the 2 charges. We're going to be seeking a suspended sentence. He has a great job as an iron worker outside.
I mean, he's built like an iron worker.
All right, sir, how do you plead to the charges?
Years of troubleshooting loud.
No contest.
Almost have it figured out.
Do you have any questions about your constitutional rights?
Negative.
Were you present for the video this morning?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and are you a veteran of the U.S. military?
Yes, ma'am. 100%. 150,000%.
Oh, well.
Just 100%. 100%.
Which
Yes.
branch? Which branch?
U.S. Navy.
Well, thank you for your service.
Obviously
I
not
will
the
accept
comedy
the pleas. What's the
branch.
city's recommendation?
Judge, I'll recommend time served on the O&R. On the disturbing the peace, I'll go ahead and ask for a suspended sentence. Looks like this has been a problem at his apartment complex. This has happened about 3 times where he's yelling and screaming and keeping his neighbors up.
No poll.
I'm going to ask for a 60-day suspended sentence, suspended for 1 year, obey all laws, and then if he wakes up the neighbors again with this behavior, he can just do the time.
Hey, Mary. Waking
He's
up.
waking up the
He does
neighbors.
have a good job as an iron worker. He has been diagnosed bipolar.
TSD.
PTSD also. I told him he has to stay on his meds. I know they're inconvenient, but it's better than being arrested. He understands that, Judge. I'd ask you to follow that recommendation.
He says if he takes his
All right,
meds,
sir, is
Creed,
there
he can't
anything
get
you
a
want to
hard
say
on.
Before I sentence you.
Yes, ma'am. I do have PTSD, and my screaming is caused from me not being completely all on my medication. Some of it has ran out. It's been an issue getting it in the mail sometimes. I do apologize
He's
to
getting
my
it from the
neighbors for
VA
being so
then.
loud, but I wasn't being mean. I was just firing myself up so I wouldn't get depressed again. I was trying not to go back to the mental hospital again that I was
He's
back
getting
in
bumped. Listen to some
2020
Dio.
before I got shot by Reno PD. So just suffering from some PTSD, but totally forgiving everybody and want to live my life for my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ now. And that's all I want to do in my life for the rest of my life. And that's all I care about.
He was
All
shot.
right, I'm going to sentence you to time served on the O&R. On the disturbing the peace, you're sentenced to 60 days in the Washoe County Jail that is suspended for 1 year on the condition that you obey all laws. So what that means, sir, is if you don't stay on your medication and we have another incident like this, you will simply serve 60 days in jail with no alternative sentencing. Do you understand?
Jenny,
Yes,
Judge
ma'am, I understand.
Jenny.
Thank you, Jill Drake.
Sorry,
I appreciate it.
Okay.
You're awesome.
Good luck
You're a
to you,
beautiful
sir.
woman. That's a
Look at him
beautiful
doing
smile.
shout outs.
What about me? I get no love.
Yep. April, is it Berna?
Yes,
Oh, I
yes,
believe
ma'am.
it. Some VAs
So,
are
ma'am,
really
she's going
bad.
to be pleading no contest to the charge, asking for time served, and if a suspended sentence is required, and stay away.
All right,
love-
how do you plead?
I don't understand. Wait.
Uh,
So no contest?
Yes.
Okay, no contest.
There you
All right, were you
Slip
present
her a
for the
note.
video this morning of your constitutional rights? Do you have any questions about those rights? Are you a veteran of the U.S. military? All right, I'll accept your plea. What's the city's recommendation?
I didn't know anything ongoing or aggravated. I'll go ahead and recommend time served today.
Do they ask
Perfect, thank
everybody
you.
that in this courtroom?
All right, you're sentenced to time served. Good luck to you.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
I think that's
Nicholas Del
we
Toro
ran
on
into this
standby,
before.
Sarah Ubin.
And
Judge, so on Nicholas Del Toro,
I don't know how I think about that. I mean, I love that you've served.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's more of on a level like with him with the PTSD, or that's maybe why he's a little cuckoo, you know.
So I know there's a couple of courts that we go to that have veterans court
Hey, Charlie.
where they, do stuff to try and help the veterans more. But again, let's not go too crazy with it.
Actually, his name is spelled Del Torto, Deltorto.
Del Torto.
That's the only correction today.
1,000.
All right.
That's gonna be a not guilty.
All right. Sarah, how do you plead?
Not guilty?
I have
Alright.
4 of
We'll
them
go
here
ahead
in
and set
my
a sentencing date. Has bail already been set in this case?
My understanding, there is bail set, Judge.
Okay. And do we need a legal defender appointed?
Yes, Judge.
All right, that'll be the order. We'll get you your trial date, sir. Sarah Ubin on standby, Jesse Moreno.
Ubin, Eben, Aben, no.
Judge, on Miss Ubin, it's no contest, asking for time served.
That's Miss Ubin?
Any objections?
I'm like, wait a minute.
It looks like she already pled to the trespassing.
I'm like, they asked for Miss Ubin, and this character right there just jumps up, runs to the mic, and then just turns around and goes, sits down. I can't wait to find out what he did.
Hey, we got one.
Failed to appear at.
What you got? What you got? What you
I
got?
got one starting over here that looks interesting. That just all came on. Let's just
We can
check
pause
that and we
this.
can jump back to that.
0057211Y. En este caso, el número 22 CR
Oh.
00572.
So let's go back to Reno because I'm not going to sit through all of that.
By the way, Ian Walker, his wife decorated his office.
Instead of giant, okay, giant statue behind him. That's what that is. Hand. And,
Oh, that's Derek Howard. I'm talking about Ian Walker.
oh, Ian
Flowers.
Walker. Oh yeah, the nice flowers. I wasn't looking. Yeah, his wife part time. She does the wedding thing. You know, she playing some. That's all of that.
Playing for keeps.
Georgia Peach.
Oh,
I got
Georgia.
Mike is getting drunk on the ginger beer. Let's go back over to Reno. I don't want to.
All right, let's go.
I start my job actually tomorrow, so.
Okay, good. Well, good for
Of course
you.
you do.
Classic.
It's always good news. All right, do you admit or deny your failure to appear for community court?
No contest.
Do you admit or deny?
Admit.
All right. I will accept your admission. I'm going to sentence you to time served. Good luck to you and congratulations on your job.
Heck yeah, I'm
Jesse
sure.
Moreno on standby, Christopher Kimball.
All
Yeah.
right, is this him?
Ma'am, on Marino, I told the jail to send him back
Move
since he was gonna be found non-comp anyway.
Okay,
Oh,
all right.
Thank you.
So we have a motion.
non-comp.
Did we get a competency eval on him?
Yeah, and he came back non-comp, Joe.
Okay, it's a trespassing charge, Silver Legacy. City will move to dismiss with prejudice.
All right, so
We're
ordered.
just gonna let him out
Christopher
because he's
Kimball on
nuts.
standby, Anjanovich. I'm sure I mispronounced that. Good
No,
morning,
no,
Mr.
spot
Kimball.
on, Judge.
Morning to you all.
Ma'am, he'll be pleading to no contest to the trespass. We're asking the city to dismiss the paraphernalia. I'm asking for time served, but I'll submit that to the court.
City's position.
City will dismiss the paraphernalia.
All right. How do you plead to the trespass?
They always love to drop stuff. by the
I
way.
plead guilty to the trespass.
All right. Were you present for your constitutional rights, the video?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you have any questions about those rights?
No,
Are you a veteran of the U.S. military?
no, Your Honor.
All right, I'll accept your plea. The paraphernalia is dismissed.
Xavier
upon motion of
Woods
the
on
city
Hard
attorney.
Times.
What is the city's recommendation?
I didn't know that he's a chronic problem, so I'll go ahead with time served today.
That's the
Perfect,
note.
Thank you.
Chronic
All right,
problem.
your sentence to time served. Good luck to you, sir.
He's known as what we like to call
All
a
right.
chronic problem.
Anjanovich.
She is
A lot of
butchered.
Russians.
He's gonna be pleading no contest, one trespass, asking city to dismiss the other, and the choice of the city, which is which.
Player's choice.
I'll dismiss the older one if he wants to plead on the newer one.
Yes.
All right, how do you plead to trespassing?
A lot of trespassing.
I can't hear you.
I'm guilty, yes.
Okay. Were you
Emo
present for the
Phillips,
video for
everybody.
the Constitutional rights.
Yes, I was, yes.
And do you have any questions about those rights?
Well, I was just wondering when I will get out of here.
Good choice.
Do you have any questions about your constitutional rights?
My rights? No, I'm
All right. Are you a veteran of the U.S. military?
pretty familiar with those, yeah.
All right. Are you a veteran of the U.S. military?
Say yes.
Yes
Say
or no?
yes. Live.
Not yet, not yet. No.
Not yet.
All right, I'll
Joining-
accept your plea. The other
joining
charges will be
tomorrow.
dismissed with the
This is
city's
keeps laughing
recommendation.
here. I like this
Only
guy.
18 years old. I'm not sure what's going on.
I like
don't know
this
if he
guy.
wants
But
help or
join
not.
tomorrow, Your Honor.
Yeah.
If
it's-
you keep going back there, I'll recommend 25 days suspended for 1 year and stay away from the pepper mill. I wouldn't be opposed to him seeking some sort of service like community court, but I don't know if he's interested.
Yes, I am interested. I was trying to do community court service even before, but people were not happy about it. And
All right, hold on, sir.
I would
This
love,
is
I would
Sotelo.
love to help this town. somehow.
Okay, all right, we'll get to you in a minute. Mr. Sotelo, have you talked to him about community court?
I did not, Judge.
What is this lady doing down here?
There's a roach on the floor, and she's thinking about either getting up and killing it because her name is Gorgeous.
That was odd. Hi, Daryl. Sorry, she just had her head in the. Should we? Let's just
see what they got to say.
We help them in and out. We make sure that they're secure before we leave them. At that point, when we pull up in front of the store, we have to get out of the car. We leave the flashers on. We go inside. We help them into their go-kart or their wheelchair. Then we come back
Go-kart?
out and get into our vehicle.
I
And
like a
they
go-kart.
call us by phone when they're ready to be picked up. That's exactly how we work. There is other providers that do the same thing. We don't never park. We stand for a moment just so we can help the patients in and out. Some of the patients that we transfer are
Speaking of out, she's gone.
from
She
accidents,
gone.
and that's one of the things that we pride ourselves on is helping patients in and out.
Peppermill.
Brian.
I think
So,
is
do
if
your-
it's
do your
Reno,
vehicles
it might
have
be like the
handicap
one in
placards? Do you
Vegas,
park in a
maybe the
handicap
diner.
spot?
Yeah.
Brian Webb, mentalist.
So you can see it.
That's fine. I trust what you tell me. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I think, so the fire lane is a safety concern, right? I mean, if your vehicle's there, even if it's attended, if there's emergency, we can't have people blocking the fire lane, and the standard is no stopping, standing, or parking. So it doesn't matter if you're there or not. So I think what you may need to do is adjust your practices a little bit and maybe have your employees park in the handicap.
Okay, that was a perfect
go to
size
the store,
comment.
collect
No
the
comments past
scooter
that
and bring
while
it
we
out,
have him
and then
on.
Assist them in from the
Fits
handicap
perfect.
parking
Like
spot
that.
rather than from the curb edge. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. The other thing is a lot of times, the help that we provide with some of the really
Brian looks like he's like this wide.
that they require us to be there all the time with them.
Oh, now you pissed him off, and he laughed.
Right. All the more
You
reason.
can't take any
Handicap spot
criticism.
where you have
Jesus.
Somebody had wrote yesterday.
traffic coming next to you.
Is all y'all do pick on people, make fun of them?
So
Wow.
yeah, I can consider that. I'm the owner, so I own the company. So
Yeah.
I can.
No. And I'm glad to be talking to you as the owner. That helps out a lot. Okay. All
Ah,
right.
he's back. He just had to cry a
Deputy
little.
Webb, this is written by the fire chief, right? Or from the fire chief was provided you the information.
Guy
the
feels.
recommendations. Okay.
Garfield.
Okay. All right.
And friends.
So, Mr. Neal, what I'll do today is since we had a little conversation about this,
I've
we'll treat it as some
never
sort of
heard
a
them
hybrid
referred
situation.
to as
We'll
go-karts.
Deal with the educational side of it that you and I talked about, and then also lower the fine to what we
But
do
I
a
love
regular
it.
parking ticket. So rather than a handicap, we'll find it as a
I
regular.
believe
parking
some
ticket.
sort of art is
$50
coming
for the
alive
baby.
behind Brian.
All right. Can you
Yes.
pay that today, or do you need some time to pay on it?
Yeah, I can pay it today.
Okay. All right.
He's a business owner, of course,
There,
Judge.
and,
Come on.
You said, if you just get your employees to make some adjustments there as to how they're handling the folks. Certainly appreciate what you're doing and how you're doing it. Just need to do it a little safer. Okay.
Appreciate it.
Mock-
What do we
Alright.
call this violation?
Hey.
This is handicap parking. I'm sorry, parking in a fire lane.
Okay.
Okay.
So he tried to use his
We
handicap
wasn't
placard
We were standing, but you said
Yeah.
that covers
as
that
a
well.
reasoning
Right.
for.
It's stopping, standing, or parked there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Okay. Thanks.
Sounds like he got it down to just small parking. Not a huge deal though.
Ms. Hadley Webster.
Yes,
Good afternoon.
Where are you?
good afternoon.
Phillips Lane Township versus Tensionique Hadley
That's
Webster
gorgeous.
2W005087.
Look at her name.
All right. We adjourned this to today. It looks like to get this looked at as far as getting your the defective equipment signed off. Were you
I'd
able
like
do
to
that, or
applaud the
fix
fact
it?
she has a
Actually,
good
It's
choice
still
in
in the shop
mountains.
being fixed.
Okay.
My-
Do you know when it's coming out?
Tomorrow, they
Tomorrow?
estimate. Yes,
Okay.
hope-
All right. Deputy Webb, any objection to a second adjournment? Just allow it, get that signed off.
Your Honor.
All right, ma'am. So we'll do it. Go ahead and actually.
Yeah, for anybody,
we have a
but some
holiday
people
next
do
week,
feel
so
a
we're
little
out 2
slightly
weeks, so that should give
entitled.
them plenty of time to get your fix and back out on the road. Same as we told you before. Just try to get it signed on and brought back up here to the court and dropped off, and then you won't have to come back for that next hearing at all. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Have a good day and enjoy your holiday.
Like
Go
I
ahead,
said,
Deputy.
I'm sorry, if you want to bring it to me, I usually work 6P to 2A next couple weeks. If you want to come to the station there. I can
6P
sign it
to
off.
2A,
If there's no
baby.
Deputies available, I can help you out.
Billy Joel on hard times, y'all.
On Monday.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to be there on
Always.
Monday, but I'm there Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, but then I'm off for the holiday.
Say it. I'll see you next
6P to
Tuesday.
2A.
Say it.
If you want to ask for me, I'll know exactly who you are and I'll come and sign off the ticket for you so we can get this resolved.
Okay.
And the court next week is gonna be closed on Thursday and Friday, but we'll be open the rest of the days. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.
Thank you, you too.
Brian's a little weird, man.
Phillips Sunny Township versus Javier.
Yes.
22W004.
You got the facial expression spot on.
This is on a motion to set aside default. Let me see if
I felt the same.
he did submit along with his motion an application for Michigan motor vehicle title for the 2015 Chevrolet.
6P 2A.
So let me see if we get the same. Yeah. Let me have April run it and see if, this is application. Let me just see if hang on a second. There's a.
All right, let's we'll jump back to Reno, not 9011.
We'll see if our good friend has
aggravated situation in this case, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Massey, do we have any room left for Wednesday?
Did
Is
we
there a
use, we
military
had two
recruiter that
spots
might just
available.
go
I
ahead and
know
take
that
this guy off our
Williams took one,
hands?
is going to be taking one, but did we have another
Not
one?
yet.
I thought we did. Did we not? We just had one just a little while ago. No,
I missed it if we did.
I could be wrong too.
Yeah,
So-
she said no.
Yeah, we haven't sent anybody, not this
Okay.
morning anyway.
We should have one then still available.
Okay, okay, let's do that.
Okay. And here's what we're gonna do, sir. I'm gonna refer this over to community court. You'll be transported on Wednesday directly to community court. And then they can get you set up with services and help you get back on the right path and see what we can do to help you out, okay? So after you attend community court, in all likelihood, you will be released. All right, so you just need to sit tight until Wednesday.
Your Honor, can I please ask for clarification on which case we are referring and which case what happened in the other?
The older trespass we dismissed, and the most recent, he pled no contest.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, good luck to you, sir. All right, that's the end of my Reds list. Mr. Sotelo, do you want to go ahead and call the next case?
All right, the Reds are done, Mikey. That was our
alphabetical Judge Keith Ball.
The Reds.
for our peeps.
Mr. Ball should be coming up. He's going to plead not guilty.
All right,
Tell me it ain't.
has bail been set?
Spot on.
Good morning.
Yes, bail has been said. I believe it's 1,500 bondable at this
Seems
point.
All right. And legal defender appointed?
Yes.
Okay. All right, sir, how do you plead to the charge?
I'm not guilty.
All right, we will
Crazy.
get you a trial date. Your bail is at 1,500 if you are released. You'll need to report
Three
upon
needs to
release.
do. I'll BRB.
Okay.
Okay.
Was the no contact ordered?
Question mark. I don't know.
Creed has left it
I
in
don't
my
know.
hands. Therefore,
Let's go ahead
we
and
will do
order a
what
no
we want.
contact order. So, sir, that means you can't have any contact. And Ms. Drake, would you make the record?
For the no contact order, it would.
And
be,
make the scene if
witness
possible.
Name is. Can't read my handwriting. Sharon
Shannon
Renfro. Shannon Renfro. Thank you.
Stay away from
Okay, you need to
Shannon.
stay away from that person. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay.
I plan to.
All right.
I
Good.
hate that bitch.
All right, we'll get you a trial date and next case.
Mark Clutter, judge is in that case.
I
No
married your
contest.
fat sister.
He's going to admit to the warrant. There's some time served there. I'll submit whether or not we do a suspended sentence.
Absolutely no tweeting, please. Oh, here comes this guy in his go-kart. Take your time, no hurry. Make sure you like this video if you haven't done so already.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Good morning, sir.
Sir, what did she say? Good morning.
Oh, good morning. I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
all
having a
right.
little difficulty understanding and
What?
hearing and stuff.
Okay, I'll try to speak up. Can you hear me okay?
Thank you. That's fine.
Okay, great. All right, how do you plead to the charge?
I beg your pardon?
How do you plead?
Come on.
Well, I thought I took the advice of the previous man that I spoke with.
He's gonna plead no contest to the trespass, Judge, and he's gonna admit to the failure to appear.
I
Okay,
thought
how
for
do you
sure we were
plead
going
to
to
the
say he was
trespass
running from the
charge?
police.
No contest.
All right, and do you admit or deny your failure to appear?
Beg your pardon?
He's asking if you admit that you didn't go to court.
I did not go to court. It was because the reason is very silly, but I did not appear in court.
Okay, all right. I'll accept your admission and your plea. Were you present to view the video this morning
What'd
of your
you say?
constitutional rights?
Saw the video this morning.
I beg your pardon?
The video this morning. You saw the video before. You were here.
Yes, I was here for the video, yes.
Okay, do you have any questions about your constitutional rights?
Oh my gosh.
Questions? About your rights.
No, I don't believe so. I just wonder if I'm.
Let's go on.
The other gentleman said something about time served for one of the thing.
Okay, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. I have to ask you these
All right.
questions first.
I'm sorry to
Well,
jump
heck
a little
yeah.
bit on you. I apologize.
That's all right. Last question. Are you a veteran of the U.S. military?
Yes.
Are you in the military?
No, I was not in the military.
Okay,
I was
all
a-
right.
I was a sole surviving son. That's the reason.
I'm a
All right.
I'm a
Okay.
dirty
What's the
draft
city's
dodger, Your
recommendation?
Honor.
This is an older trespassing from March. Nothing was aggravated. It looks like he may have some mobility or communication issues. I'd recommend time served on both.
All
Just
right, any
grasping at
objection?
straws now.
No, yeah, Judge, no objection.
All right, sir, I'm going to sentence you to time served on both. So good luck to you.
Out to me.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Grab a seat. Okay?
That's what I was listening for you to say that here. I need.
Next case, Judge, is going to be Kevin Kogel. That's gonna be a not guilty plea.
He's already helping Kevin out. I got the flattest feet in
Good
all
morning.
Reno.
How do you plead?
I want to plead guilty because this is my fault and
Okay, that's news to me.
yeah, because I want to get out. I have two jobs and I can't afford two jobs. I've been
All
working-
right, well, if you want to plead guilty, were you present for the video this morning? Were you present for the video this morning?
Yes.
And do you have any questions about your constitutional rights?
I like that he come in hot with a guilty.
Are you a veteran of the U.S. military? I take it that's a no.
No.
All right.
So Judge, just to let you know, it's a domestic, so I'm gonna have to fill out a waiver. I'm gonna have to send
yeah.
it to the jail. The jail can
That's
give it
right.
to him, and then you can just go ahead and read it to him over, because I'll fill it out with his initials. You can read it while you're reading it over to save us time here.
All
I'll
right.
do that. Well, you can have him, if we can have him have a seat, we can trail him. I could be filling
Let's
it
do
out
that.
while you're doing the others. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, let's do that.
Yep.
I like how we had the old guy sit down again with everybody. They said, you know what? You're doing such a good job, old dude. Just go ahead and sit down.
So next case, Judge, is gonna be
Hi, Mayor.
Robert Ledgewood. He has a Sparks Justice Court felony hold. He's gonna plead pleading guilty to the no insurance and suspended driver's license, asking city to dismiss rest.
Your Honor.
That's fine. I'll dismiss the other charges.
Deputy?
Your Honor, sorry to interrupt. He's detoxing pretty bad. He had to go back.
Okay.
Okay. All right, we'll continue him till tomorrow.
Next case will be Diego Lopez Faloria. It's a sentencing.
I like that the lawyer said he's going to
Okay.
plead not guilty. He gets up there. He says, "Oh yeah, I'm guilty. Just yeah, let's go ahead and do this."
The old guy was funny.
Yeah, he was a blast. So he's here for sentencing. We're going to drop the hammer on this guy or
Okay,
what?
what is the city's recommendation?
No crash was involved here. BAC was 0.193.176. Looks like it was amended from a second to a first because the prior wasn't valid. It's my understanding that he was referred for specialty court and was denied because he has other more serious charges pending at another court. So I'm honestly at a bit of a loss as to what makes sense for him here.
He's so small.
The evaluation is recommending inpatient treatment. I don't know if we want to do that on this case or if the other court's in a better position to give him the treatment. I don't know what his bail is in the other case, if we should just go ahead and sentence him to jail
Damn it,
time
Dylan.
on this. If that's the case, I'd recommend maybe just 90 days Washoe County Jail. If it makes more sense to give him a suspended sentence, I'm open to that as well.
All right, Mr. Sotelo.
Judge, I'm gonna just submit it. Thank you.
All right, sir, do you have anything you wish to say before I sentence you today?
Okay, that was when we were.
No,
in
man,
Boston,
just,
and
you
we're
know, I'm
reading
trying to
about the
get, you know, I'm
flats
trying to
in
get back
Miami.
to work. You know, got 2 kids, trying to go back to supporting my kids.
Gonna go back and
Well,
support my
you're
kids.
you're in on a
I know it.
felony?
There you go.
Yeah, for a possession.
Good to see you, Dylan.
Are you gonna be able to make bail on that case?
Hope to see you out here. By the
Well,
end
I've
of
been
the
trying to
year,
get bailed out. The only thing that has been holding me back was this DUI because it's cash only.
Okay.
Ms. Drake, does that change your position at all? Sounds like if we sentence him to a suspended sentence, he's going to post bail on the other case.
By the way, the attorney up there, his living room
Yeah, I'm just trying to think
is the
what
same
makes
color as my living room.
Are you sure
We
he's not
could-
living with
maybe
his
we could
grandma?
Go ahead and give him a suspended and set him up
I mean,
to a level, well, so the evaluation recommends inpatient. Are we thinking about
He's got
that?
some tchotchkes over there for sure.
Yeah, that's concerning.
Spinneys gets
We'd
his
have to
judge
set
some
it up
damn
for
internet.
a-
Seriously,
a,
this is
direct
bad.
transport
Freeman and
into
it's
an
just
inpatient, but
I haven't
it's
seen
terrible.
her.
is there a bed available?
mouth
Where's it
move
gonna
in a half
be?
an hour.
Mr. Sotelo, do you have any thoughts about this one?
Again, Judge,
Judge-
I'm just gonna submit it.
Judge
Whatever
phoning it
works
in.
logistically for the court and for the
Literally.
prosecution.
Look how he constantly grabbing his hat.
Sir, the evaluation recommends that you do an inpatient
You're
treatment
bald.
program.
We get it.
Is he trying to
Well, I
tell
was hoping
the
to do outpatient because you know I'm really trying to go back to work. and,
third
like, support
baseman
my
to
kids.
throw somebody out at second? I mean, he's
You know, I'll
like
take whatever
giving
classes you guys
signals.
give me. You know.
Okay. Judge?
Well, I mean, it's difficult because you're in on a possession charge.
Yeah.
Watched it last
Possession
night.
of, what's the allegation? Maybe that'll help us out a little bit.
It
Possession
was
of what?
it was a gram of cocaine.
Ooh, a gram of the good stuff, Creed.
Okay.
Down to
I think he
the
was in on some other
ground,
charges too. I'm missing something.
It was for domestic too. Most of it was domestic.
Woodland salsa.
Felony or misdemeanor?
For the domestic, I think it's a misdemeanor.
Is that really the name?
Okay.
It is. It
It
is.
looks like
Popular color.
Sparks Justice Court has pending felony possession,
He's in the other
a
room.
dombat, and a failure to comply. He's hired private counsel on those cases, so they've all been continued. It's also noted a violent criminal history, so he was
Yeah,
not
the internet, all of it.
accepted at fresh start.
Very bad.
I'm just gonna go ahead and recommend the jail sentence, judge, of 90 days.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do it. 90
I'm
days.
in agreement with that failure to comply and the
days,
history and not being accepted in a specialty court. I think the best thing is an inpatient program, and that's going to be jail for 90 days.
An
So that'll be
inpatient
fine.
program of 90 days in
Just do the
jail.
90 days?
Enjoy.
Yep, you're going to do 90 days. Then after
That be
that,
would I have
hopefully-
time served for the days I've been in here?
Nope.
I'll give you credit for the time served, but you're going to do 90 days on this case, less any credit.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Joke's on us. He's been in 94 days. We owe
Next
him
case,
4 days.
Judge, is Ted Lutu.
Hey, Kev.
Hello to Fatu.
Now, I believe this is a.
The revocation hearing.
They call him Shoddy.
Yes, the revocation. I'm gonna submit it, Judge. I mean, I know what's out there. I've advised Mr. Lutu was probably gonna happen. I have no input at this point.
Ms. Drake?
He's on a 180 suspended with us for an EPO violation. Now, I believe he's got new charges for similar type offenses that are somewhat alarming to the city. So it's my idea to ask for revocation today.
Okay, and
Oh,
I'm sorry, I'm
go
not
back in
seeing
jail.
it in my notes. Which department is this case out of? Which judge
Two.
sentenced him?
I believe it was 2,
Okay,
this department.
all right.
Yes.
I wish Jill would move her hair. It gets hung in her
He was
eyelashes and
ordered in that
moves.
case to go to Reno Behavioral
Ugh.
Health. Get treatment for his mental
That would be so
health.
annoying.
And then on March 18th, of 21, he was found guilty of violating an EPO against harassment in the workplace. And then August 29th to 21.
At the workplace.
He was charged with an assault with use of a deadly weapon out of Sparks Justice Court. They found him guilty.
Okay. So he has more than one violation of a suspended sentence, it sounds like. All right. Sir, is there anything you want to say this morning?
Well, we're
Is that a
waiting.
no?
Can you hear me? I didn't do anything of what I'm being charged with.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear
Remove my
it.
rights or tell me the charges before I was handcuffed. They didn't tell me what I was being arrested for. They just came up and made up those charges on their own.
Okay, sir, we're not here on those charges. We're just here on whether or not you violated the terms of your suspended sentence and based on the record you have.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I did that.
and having the police talk to me. Yeah, I probably would have to serve the
All right. I'm gonna revoke the sentence. You're sentenced to 180 days. You'll get credit for any time served.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Real
Who's
quick,
that guy from earlier, by the way?
I'm gonna jump over to this and we'll come back.
And if it's a retest.
He's very small.
I just want to see what I want you to see this dude. Here in a sec. Look,
Well,
watch this.
it would be unlikely at this state.
What is he doing?
for
Is he a puppet?
A new sample from you to.
Yeah, I love this guy.
It's a testing of the same.
He's been here for
Same
quite a while. I've been watching him.
Okay, so
He's
we'll
very
hold that
animated.
violation in advance until you have
They
the
haven't-
results of that test.
Is that the
Not
Harley
to him yet.
Davidson logo on his face?
No, I think it's
Not
a
other than
ball
I've
and.
been doing everything
I'm
that
not
I
sure what
can.
it is.
I told Kira I can relate that.
Am I doing it right?
Is his name Angel? God, I hope so. Real quick, happy birthday to our own Fred Franklin, double F.
Really?
Happy birthday, Frank. Happy birthday.
Look at you.
I don't know. Maybe it's something I eat. I'm not sure. But
Happy birthday!
Double F, did you know you share the same birthday as
You did get the
Rafa?
List of the items that you can use in your-
Seriously, happy birthday.
But I'm saying that there has not been
Okay, we'll wait. the
Do you think
results
he's
of
been
that
in
test
jail
and then
before?
we'll Follow up with community corrections.
Once, maybe.
You were on
Traffic.
probation for 18 months. You're sentenced to
I think it might be
180
worth,
days in
waiting
jail
him
with
out.
all 180 days suspended. 48 hours of community service need to be completed by February 15th of 2023. Your fines and costs are $850.
Fred, what you doing for your birthday,
Site
man?
fees are $540.
I guess it's almost
Your
over,
police
isn't it?
recovery fee is
Actually.
$100.
Probably.
I saw a note in the report saying you thought you could have your fines and costs paid by December 17th. Is that still the case?
I'm working towards that. Is that the compilation of all of it you just listed? These are
Yes.
not new things. Yes, correct.
Okay.
They're not talking to him, by the way.
You should engage in treatment at, or engage in treatment at Dawn Farm and follow any aftercare recommendations that they provide to you. Attend the Mothers Against Drunk Driving Victim Impact Panel by February 15th
gonna
of
be fun.
2023. Don't use or possess alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs.
Oh.
Don't be with anyone else who's in possession
no
of illegal
fun.
drugs or drug paraphernalia. Submit to and pay for random drug and alcohol testing when you're requested to do so by the court, your probation officer, or your treatment provider, Dawn Farm. And for now, you'll be taking PBTs daily, twice a day, for 90 days. using a children's device, between 6 and 9 a.m. in the morning, and between 10 p.m. and midnight every day. And then I understand there's an open bench warrant out of the 14A2 District Court.
Already taken care of that.
Okay.
I was unaware.
He's having a hell of a
Now that
conversation
you
with
know about it.
whoever's in that little booth with him.
And then the Secretary of State will assess. any
Joke's on us.
sanctions
There's nobody there.
That
Your
would I
review date
wouldn't be
is May
surprised
2nd,
at least. But,
2024 at 3:00.
oh,
But
yeah.
once you've completed 50% of your probation, you're entitled to request an early discharge. And as long as you've completed all the programming requirements of probation and haven't had any.
What do you
probation
think about
violations
Angel? Maybe
in the 90 days
parole
before you
violation.
request
That's
the
going to
early
be my
release,
guess, I think.
I will consider that.
Oh, I don't
You may
know.
recommend it.
He looks like he's a DVer.
You want
Mm.
to have early
What
discharge.
in the hell
considered, you could
is
just
that
submit
tattoo?
the request to the court. I'll review your file. If I have questions, I'll set the case for hearing. And if I don't have any questions, you'll
So
receive
weird.
a notice in the mail from the court.
Thank you.
You have any questions about anything?
No, not at this time.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Miss Falconen's going to give you a copy of everything I just said to take with you.
So close. Good luck at work, Mayor. We'll see you at 4:05. Thirsty Thursday, I believe, is
State of
today.
Michigan versus Angel Edward Martell, case number 2.
It's the Ghostbuster symbol. I figured it out.
All right, here it is. Angels up.
Good afternoon, Mr. Martell. Are you able to hear us?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do we have any victim impact statement in this case?
No, Your Honor.
And there's no one appearing in the court asking to give a victim impact statement. The prosecutors.
I smell DV.
No one has contacted her. Ms. Akiriak, and really, do you or Mr. Martell have anything to say?
At this time, Judge, we do not, Your Honor. I know that there were some positions that my client had taken in this particular matter. However, he did eventually deem it in his best interest to accept the plea in this offer. So we're just asking for, ideally, credit for time served.
And the maximum penalty that could be imposed in this case is 93 days in jail. And Mr. Martell, last time I added the numbers up,
Working on
you've
it.
been in custody for about 88 days. Is that your memory?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're going to be released sometime in December?
December 24th, but that's a holiday, so I mean, if the paperwork to get to, jail before then.
Right.
Come on, Christmas vacation.
93 days with credit for the 88 already served, so you can be released that same date that you're already scheduled to be released on the other charges. No fines and costs are assessed because you served time in jail.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Questions?
Weird.
Go ahead.
About them classes, I don't think that they'll get me in them classes, Your Honor. Sorry about that. I really was looking forward to it, but they won't take me off level 2. So
Okay.
I don't know. I've been trying to be on my best behavior.
I understand. I
They
know
won't
that's
take 'em.
out of your control. When you're released, if you're still interested in taking those classes, we can still connect you. You wouldn't be in custody, but you could take them when you're released, if you're interested in learning that material. I'm not ordering you to do it. I'm just telling you it's available.
Is there any probation after this?
No.
All right.
Nice.
I was more looking into going into treatment.
Good.
And all that. I mean, the classes would also be good. I would be interested, yes,
Okay.
He really is. It's
What you can do when you're released, if you're set to go into treatment, go ahead and do that. And then if you want to touch base with Mr. Royal at the probation office here and tell him the kind of things you're interested in, he can help you connect. You're not on probation to him, but I know that the two of you know each other, and I'm sure he'd be happy to
Best
help
of
you get
friends.
connected to whatever services you're interested in.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Take care.
It's very lackluster, huh?
Okay.
You too.
They call him Angel of the Morning, baby.
2 arrows tattoo, much like the 2 pieces of a heart. If 2 arrows are crossed, the tattoo represents truce and friendship. So it might actually not have been. I mean, it's a circle
The
with
state
2
of Michigan
arrows
versus
going
Jack
through.
William Hardy, case
I
number
mean,
22038.
on your face?
On the table or not.
On your face, it's a little different.
On your
If I plead no
face.
contest, and it gets handled today and I get time served and I can deal with it that way, that'd be cool. But I want to go with the community court.
He's going to choose your own service.
Okay, you do or you don't want community court?
I do.
All right. I think there's 1 seat left. Is that correct, Ms. Massey?
Community court sounds like something
Your
you
Honor,
give
at this
a
time
child.
there is. I know that
He's going to community court.
then that in that case, that means Mr. Williams will have to wait till next week when we get to him.
Who's talking?
Is there any way that, I mean, am I going to get time served? If I get time served today, is there any way I can get time served today?
Would you
Well,
like
we're trying
time
to figure out
served?
what's in your best interests, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I could do, I'll just be quiet.
Good choice. I like your plan.
Ms. Drake?
Smart.
So she has about 21 pages of current criminal history. So the city's not asking for time served. The community court request was more than fair. I don't want to go back on
Yep.
that. Since
I don't either.
That was the request. I don't think it would prejudice him at all,
pages.
however, to wait in jail for another week pending transfer to community court. Otherwise, I do believe he's looking at a longer jail sentence.
Viking.
Okay, do you understand what she just said?
Can you explain it to me?
Okay. If
Can you
we give
explain
an
it like it's a
opportunity at
Peanuts
community
comic?
court, you're gonna have to wait until next Wednesday because we've got someone else who is already lined up, so we don't have any more space for transportation tomorrow or Wednesday this week.
Promised a seat yesterday for this Wednesday, though.
Your Honor, you know what? I'm communicating with Miss McTeer right now, and she says that Mr. Williams
Is Jill communicating via her
He has multiple
mind?
FTAs. So if this gentleman would like to go first, then perhaps we could entertain having Mr.
yes,
Williams
okay.
the hold
Her
for next
talking?
week.
Who's talking?
Where'd Jenny go?
Okay, for this Wednesday or?
Yes, so we have one seat available right now for tomorrow.
Okay. All right, sir, it's your lucky day.
Thank you.
All right, so you're gonna be transported to community court.
Tomorrow.
Mhm.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. So
Lucky
good luck.
day.
I hope you take advantage of the services that will be offered to you, okay?
I will.
What the hell
Thank
is
you very much.
community court?
You're welcome.
And why do we want it so bad?
Next case judge is David Ortega. He's going to plead guilty to no insurance. This asking the city to dismiss the other. He's been in custody for about 30 days, I thought.
Oh, no insurance? He's been in for 30 days?
Holy shit.
All right, license and registration charges are dismissed upon motion of the city attorney. Sir, how do you plead to the no insurance charge?
Excuse me?
How do you plead to
Yes.
no insurance? Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions about your constitutional rights?
Can y'all talk over each other just a little bit more?
All right. Are you a veteran of the U.S. military?
Oh,
I'll accept your plea recommendation.
Sounds like he's been in custody, so I'll say 7 days credit for time served.
6 consecutive life
All right.
sentences, Your
Any
Honor.
objection?
That's my
No objection,
recommendation.
Judge.
All right. All right, I'm gonna go ahead
Community
and send you to
court
7
is
days.
part
of
of the
credit for time
specialty
served.
courts that they have. Like they have a young adult offender court, fresh start DUI program. This one, community court, it says over the last couple of years, the court has been providing supervision and services to frequent quality of life crime offenders. The program has grown to serve a large population in the community and continues to provide high intensity supervision and services, but now provides several additional services to the individual. So it's along the lines of that as far as in Reno goes, specialty courts and programs that they have. So.
I thought this was kind of funny. This guy's been in 30 days, no insurance. They just sentenced him to 7 days, time served. So he's put in 20, 23 days, 24 days. too
Nevada
many.
did it.
So yeah, that's not. Wow, what a hit!
Sir, that'll close out this case.
Thank
In
you.
Your Honor, I'm wondering, is there still the contempt charge?
You didn't admit to that, Judge.
All right, do you admit or deny to the contempt? Do you admit or deny?
Come on.
Oh, you who?
Yeah, I admit it. Yeah. I didn't go
All
to
right.
court.
All right, I'm just gonna send you to time served on that.
30
All right.
days.
I think they should be paying him.
You're welcome.
Next case is Ronald Williams, Judge.
Give you 7 days.
Mr. Williams is gonna, we're asking the city to plead him to one or two of the
Look at
three that
that,
are left
man.
over, dismiss the other. And he wants to go to community court.
I bet he does.
That's
Must be real easy
fine.
over
It's
there. for
probably
everybody around there.
appropriate. Looks like
Everybody
he's got
wants
a
it.
serious alcohol issue. I just have him plead to the most recent one, and I believe it's from July 11th. And I'll dismiss the other two.
Thank you.
Oh God.
Can you bring in the old prospector who has claim jumped several times and does obviously have a drinking problem too?
Obviously.
Isn't this the guy who stood on top of the building on Blazing Saddles and he said, "There's Thurston coming"?
Jesse.
All right, sir, how do you plead to the charge that took place on July 11th?
Reverend.
How do you plead?
How
How do you plead to the charge?
Oh, no contest, but in the circumstances.
All right.
All right, were you present for the video this morning?
With
Oh, that video this morning, yeah?
Sure.
That video this morning? Yeah, you were here for it. Yes.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
He just
And does he
answered
have,
for him.
does he have any questions about the video?
You have any questions, sir,
Yeah,
about the video you saw this morning?
I'm sorry, but I've got a lot of physical problems and breathing and COPD and AFib and
All right.
I quit drinking. But
All right.
I got the ED.
and my girlfriend is driving me crazy.
Do you have any questions about your rights,
His
sir?
girlfriend?
About my rights?
Yeah.
No.
All right.
All right, thank you so much, Deputy. All right, we'll accept the plea. The other charges will be dismissed. Do we want to go ahead and put him in community court? He'll have to wait, no bail hold until next Wednesday.
I think it'd be fine if he waited, considering he had 3 charges and needs a little forced sobriety.
Sure, Mr.
He said he
Sotelo?
quit drinking.
No objection, Judge.
Did he
All
force
right,
it,
so we're gonna go ahead and put you in community court, but the next available date is next Wednesday. So you're gonna have to stay in custody until you're transported to community court a week from
He's
tomorrow.
gonna miss
okay?
Thanksgiving. Do you think they'll make turkey?
I told myself to go to court.
I'm sorry, Ms. Clerk, I couldn't hear you. The defendant was talking.
The next community hear that? I mean, that's some of the finest gibberish.
Okay,
Judge, I
Right.
think the next one after it's
I told
Wednesday
myself
is
to
the
go
30th.
to court.
I'm sorry, Ms. Clerk, I
Huh?
couldn't hear you. The defendant was talking.
The next community court hearing will be on the 30th after tomorrow.
Oh, that's right, because of Thanksgiving. Okay, so November 30th.
Oh.
Did you back
Oh,
that?
no contest.
He's changing it up. He's changing it up.
Bad shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said no comment.
So Judge, I did forward the Kevin Kogel waiver to you, to Jill, to Michelle.
I
and
want
to the
my
deputy
daddy's records.
to give to the client. Deputy,
Okay.
it should be in your email.
Yeah, I got it. I'll give it to him. Come on up.
Thank you.
I like that.
Everything's been
When he
filled out,
heard it was going to be the
including
30th, he's like,
the
no
gun-
contest.
The gun
You tried.
notification.
Okay. Sir, before we proceed, I want you to know that you're not going to be getting out today. Because
Okay.
the city attorney has to have an opportunity to talk to the victim in the case. Do you understand that?
Okay.
All right, you
See.
still want to go forward?
Sure.
So,
All right.
so I'm not getting out tonight, but I can bail
No.
myself out.
No, you're gonna be on a no bail hold pending sentencing.
Okay, so,
So I don't, what my concern is that you're pleading guilty because you think you're getting out today. That's not a voluntary plea in my mind.
right. Oh,
So, but it's up to you. I mean, this is your case, it's your life. And
It's
typically
your
people
life.
do
It's
not
now or
plead guilty
never.
out of arraignments on a domestic or a DUI because they are enhanceable offenses. And
Right,
I, as a
but-
judge, have to make sure that you're doing this voluntarily, that you're not doing it just because you think I'm gonna let you out of custody.
oh, but at the same time, it's my fault, and keep me in here. It's not helping. I have a lot, in my plates. 2 jobs.
Full
and,
plate, Creed.
Well, again, sir, you're not going to get out today because the city has to contact the victim.
Right.
So
Okay.
you understand that?
What if
And
she
how
ends
long
up
is this
dead?
gonna take with the time served and everything?
Can I get out then?
Sir, I don't know
he's
what your
wrapping it
sentence is
up.
going to be. And I know we're not gonna sentence you today. It'll probably be,
Grandma keeps the house cold.
I don't
Michael.
know, Ms. Drake?
I'd request to sentence him on Thursday, so 2 more days.
Okay. You understand?
Maybe.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
All right. Can someone forward me the DV waiver?
Yeah, I got a lot
Mr.
going
Stella,
on.
I
I need
have
to
not
get out
seen
of
that
here.
waiver yet.
Okay, so let me see if
I
I
have
search
it. I can try to forward it.
Michelle Massey m@reno.gov. And then Jill has it. I'll try to forward it.
I'm not seeing it yet.
He's working it, man. He's trying to get out. He's trying.
Forwarded it to the
Judge, I don't know if I have your,
What's the judge doing?
I just sent it to her.
do that, Jill, because I don't think I
Yeah.
have the judge's email.
All right. Might just
Which is
take a sec.
surprising.
Might just take a sec to go through.
I've got it now. I've got it. It just
Oh,
took a
there we
while,
go.
I guess, to come in. So I'm going to forward it to you, Judge.
Thank you.
Okay, Jill just sent it, so let's see. All right, let me.
Does he ask again if he can get out
See.
tonight?
Yeah.
Yes.
If I pay, how much?
That means no bail, nothing.
There it is.
No,
There it is.
you
There it
will have
is.
to wait until Thursday.
There it is.
We'll
Are
go
you
for
sure
one
about
more.
that?
All right, give me just a second here.
I don't know if you noticed,
I
Your
need to
Honor,
print
but I
this
got a
out.
full plate. This plate's full of shit. Your Honor, I gotta go. What if I said, please,
Hello, Gary.
Gary, good to see you, man.
Gary!
Yeah, the full plate thing didn't work very well. Might as well start the tears do good, and then he could say he could lie, some stolen valor, and say that he was. in the
I don't know
military.
if you've ever heard this one, but my dance card is full. You ever
All
heard
right,
that
sir,
one?
because
Dance
this is an
card is
enhanceable
full.
offense, you've been presented with a domestic
Jenny's
battery
phone
waiver of
is ringing
rights.
real
Have you
quick.
had an opportunity to read that document?
Yes.
Is
All right,
Jill
you
okay?
understand that you're being charged with domestic battery, first offense,
No.
having been committed on November 12th of 2022. Now, the city must prove the elements of the charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. You're giving up that right this morning by changing your plea to guilty. Do you understand that?
Right.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Now, do you understand?
Correct. How much is my
Also,
bond?
I'm from out of town.
No
I'm
shit.
from Idaho. I'm just here for work.
Who the hoe?
How is
Sir,
this possible?
Sir,
Who did he beat up if he was
if
just
you
in
want
town
me
for
to
work?
take your plea, this is when I ask you questions. You're not going to ask me questions unless it has to do with your constitutional rights.
Sorry.
All right?
Are you though?
So you are giving up the right to have the city prove each and every element of the charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. You're also indicating to me that you understand the prosecutor can use this and any other constitutionally valid prior conviction of this
Right.
type of offense to enhance the penalty for any subsequent offense. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you are giving up the right to own and bear arms, and that you must permanently surrender any firearms to the police or sell or transfer any and all firearms you possess, control, or own as a result of this conviction. If you fail to do so, that is a Category B felony punishable by 1 to 6 years in prison and up to a $5,000 fine. Do you understand that ramification?
Will do.
Your Honor, I know you didn't take my plea as full, but can I try? A friend in need is a friend indeed. Or if that doesn't work, how about a watched pot never boils, Your Honor? No? How about you can't have your cake and beat it too?
Anything, taking class and anything, to
Sir, please listen to the question. Do you understand that you're giving up your rights with respect to firearms?
yes.
Your
You
Honor, I'm an
understand
out-of-town
that
hunter.
conviction can have negative immigration consequences relating to deportation, removal, exclusion from admission to the United States, and/or denial of citizenship if you are not a U.S. citizen. Do you understand that right? Or I should say the possible consequences of
Say
your plea.
again.
All right, do you understand that this is a first offense, the minimum and maximum possible penalty, the minimum's 2
He
days
never
in jail,
answered the last
maximum 6
question.
months in jail,
I think he did.
48 hours of community service, up to 120 hours of community service, a fine of between $200 and $1,000, participation in weekly counseling sessions of not less than 1.5 hours per week, for not less than 6 months nor more than 12 months at your own expense. Do you understand the consequences of your plea?
Yes.
Now, if you receive a second offense within 7 years, excuse me, the possible
This dude
penalty
loves that
increased.
hat.
Do you
He's
understand
taking it
that?
off and on and off
Yes,
and
it won't
on.
happen again.
And if you receive a third offense within 7 years, it is a felony, and you will have to do prison time of 1 to 6 years and pay a fine of between $1,000 and $5,000.
She'll
You
never
understand
make
that?
it to court.
All right, you have the right to an attorney. Mr. Sotelo has been appointed to you. Are you satisfied with his
questions.
representation here?
Thanks,
this
Your
morning?
Honor. But how much is my bond? Can I get out tonight?
The next word you say better have a dollar sign in
Yes.
front of it.
All right. And did you have time to ask questions, if you had any, about the document that we're going over?
No. No.
Do you
No,
need
you have no
additional
questions, or you
time
know you have not enough
regarding the
time.
document that we are discussing?
No.
Maybe because this is my first one, so I'm kind of maybe. So yes.
All right,
You
Mr.
must ask
Sotelo,
one more time.
I'm going to go ahead and jump off of the Zoom so you can discuss the
He's
waiver
gonna
with
have
the
to
client.
talk to him now.
Um,
Are you kidding
I'm very
me?
wary of his plea this morning, and I want to make sure that we do everything
Are you
right.
kidding
So,
me?
he wants more time to speak with you. You're on mute.
Yeah,
Henry,
mute,
you're on mute.
Baldy.
I'm just gesturing here now, huh?
He thought he was
Oh,
leaving.
okay.
He tried to put
All
his
right.
coat
We're-
on.
we'll give you a
But
minute.
Joe, do you want to put us in a room? How do you want to do it? Because
Your Honor, I'm trying to
I'm going
get
to
to
place
Walmart and
the judge and Ms.
pick up one
Drake
of those
into the waiver.
39-cent a
that
pound
makes
turkeys
sense. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
where they sell out.
Mr.
Where'd that
Kogo,
guy go?
Where's he
what-
running to?
you want to do this? You're an adult male. You grown up.
Oh, we get to watch.
We're in the breakout room?
She just dropped out. That's what she did. That's what she said. She just dropped out so that they could do their thing.
This is unheard of. I have never seen this.
Yeah, you know what happened. You say you're guilty. Just
Right.
read the waiver, and it says what it says. That's why I filled it out for you.
Right.
So, I mean, what is your question specifically? I mean, the getting out, I'm going to be really clear. I told you, you're not going to get out for a couple of days anyway, even if you plead guilty, but you want to go ahead and go with that, which is fine. Or you could plead not guilty and set it for trial, but you have to post bail, whichever you want to do. I'm not going to force you or tell you what to do. Those are your choices.
Never seen this.
No, this is interesting.
What do you mean post bail?
Okay. Do you
Being
understand
broadcast on
everything that's
YouTube,
going
I-
on? How are you feeling? Do you feel that
Them.
maybe You need to have a competency evaluation, mental health
No,
issue.
I'm-
Okay,
I'm-
so
I'm
that's,
good.
are you have a problem with English or English language in any
No.
way, understanding or speaking?
No.
Okay, can you understand what the judge is asking you? There's
How
two
are your
choices here,
analogies?
guilty
Are those
or
good?
not
Like
guilty.
plate
You
is
plead
full,
not guilty, bail
glass
will be
half
set.
full.
You'll have to post whatever the bail that's set, and you can come back for the trial date within 60 days. Just like the
Wow.
video says, just like the video says.
That's
Second
true,
option is
actually,
plead
Hector.
guilty,
I
which
mean,
is
to an
what you would,
extent,
you said you wanted to do, because you want to get out. That's fine. A lot of people do that, but you're
Is
gonna be
this
held for
real?
2 days because they need to try to contact the victim. That's the law. So no matter what, you're not getting out till Thursday. Even if you plead guilty. So forget about getting out or asking questions about getting out or bail. There's no bail if you plead guilty. Okay? So there we are. So what's your specific question?
I'm so sorry. I miss.
What's the fastest way I can get the
understand.
hell out
Sorry,
of
This is
here?
my first, first.
I got it. But you
We all
said you
know that.
understand what's going on.
I
You're
don't
just
know.
confused. You want to get out
He
of jail.
didn't.
I get it.
They just dropped out and left
I
now.
should, I should.
They did
be
a
on not
reverse
guilty
cowgirl on
and
us.
then Guilty. And
Plead not guilty, sir. You have a $2,500 bail. If you pay $250, you can get out of jail and go to court later.
okay.
If you
But
plead
but
not
is
guilty.
it
They're in the
late
room.
to do that?
No.
No. Do you want to do that, Mr.
I'm so
Kogo?
sorry. I keep, going back and forth,
Yeah,
But
not
I know.
uh,
There's no good decision right now. It's no easy decision. So do you want to not plead guilty? You can post $250 and get out of jail and come back for your trial date in
yes,
60
please.
days.
Yes,
Okay, Michelle. Okay, pull everybody up. Michelle.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thanks, Deputy.
Wow.
Mr. Kogo, don't worry. I know it's stressful, but you got to make a decision. These are hard decisions. We can only advise, all right?
So we're gonna go not guilty.
Yeah.
You going not guilty. Judge,
Thank you.
There ain't no we about it.
update, he's gonna plead not guilty. He just wanted a clarification on the bail. Deputy helped us out with that. That was really the key issue. He can post. We told him it's gonna be a hearing, or excuse me, a trial, pre-trial date set
He was
in
changing
60
it.
days, more or less. So we're ready to go on that track now. No plea of guilty or no contest. Thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you, Mr. Sotelo.
Wow,
Sir,
we've
how do you
just seen
plead to the
something
charge?
we've never thought we'd see.
Oh, not guilty.
All right, we'll set your trial date within 60 days. If you
Wow.
post bail, you're going to be under obey all laws clause, no drugs or alcohol, and no drugs without a prescription.
I am so shocked.
Any other requests from
by
the city? Stay away
I
order,
can
no
see
contact
how
order.
that's very easy though. Rather than setting up a breakout
You're
room,
muted.
sending them the thing to click, you just drop out of it.
City would want a no contact order.
Okay. And
I
would you
mean-
please make a record as to
But
Well,
they're on
Yes.
YouTube and they
The
save their
victim's
video.
name is
Yeah.
June Mungwath, Mungwaath.
I cannot believe
Okay.
we just saw that.
sir, do you understand you were to stay away from that person?
Yes.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
All right. If you violate the terms of your bail release,
Oh,
then
Hector,
you'll be
if you
put
know
back in
about that,
custody.
yeah, I'm
Do you
pretty
understand?
sure.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. All right. Good luck to you, sir.
He's in for DV. I'm just blown away that we just got to see that and how, I mean, they it had to be a F up, right? 100% had to be a F
Maybe
up.
they do that here. I don't know. It's
I don't think so. I'm sure we'll get the explanation when this is on Law Talk with Mike tonight, but I mean, that can't be legal. I mean, it can't
No,
be. There's no
it-
way.
I don't.
No way.
I don't see
No
how it can be.
way.
I was interesting to see that interaction though. What do you think?
I think it's time to go, Creed, so we can be
All right.
back fresh as a daisy for Thirsty Thursday. We got a lot of crazy stuff. A crazy drunk dude on a horse.
I feel like you need to.
We've got all kinds of stuff.
We'll see if
And
we
a
got chance
celebrity.
at
And a
4:05.
celebrity.
Is it a drunk celebrity on a horse?
Yes.
Or just
No. Two different things, but this drunk celebrity will appear nude.
all right. That's enough of a teaser. We'll see you at 405 East. That's it for us. Court is adjourned, ladies and gentlemen.
If you don't already like this video, please take a second and do so. Subscribe, yada, yada, yada. Until the next one. Who lays you, baby? Oh, shit. Look at that, Creed. They completely did ass backwards.
Jim, good luck.
Take care, Jim, on that. Let us know how it goes. Yeah, did you see that? They showed the breakout room on our stream instead of, it was an F up.